Hello, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. Finally, I returned. It's been a week. Why didn't I record for the Friday video? Because I didn't feel like it, which is not a good reason, but it is a reason. I was really tired from work, and I opened the game, and then I just sat there for like 30 minutes going, this is more interesting on my phone. But, that's really not important right now. There is a type of bug in my room, so if you hear me like shouting or like speaking about something, that's it. I don't like it, and I'd really wish it didn't, but there's not really much I can do about that right now. So I'm kind of hoping this will be hoping it will just go away on its own. But this will be a shorter video, precisely because it is 22 o'clock, and I would like to be up in the morning, because tomorrow for me, today when this comes out, means the start of a new workload, an increased load, because they're closing one of the things. Woo! Which means I don't know if I have as much time anymore, but the semester is ending, so that's good. So maybe it'll balance out. Anyway, on to the game. I've never seen anything like this before. There's a sky of flames overhead, at my feet the steel of uncountable blades. The remnants of war, perhaps. This world is endless and lifeless, not a single living thing inhabits it. A wind carries ashes through a forest of blades. The number of swords in this woodland of steel is uncanny. There's not just 10 or 20, not even 100 or 2. There has to be an end somewhere. If someone can't count them all, the total number may as well be unlimited. The myriad weapons thrust upon the earth rust away from disuse. There remains of a great many swords. He thinks that this place is like a graveyard. Well, that was all very mysterious. I wonder who that could. I wonder why that. Who's that could be. Anyway, my vision returns. It's definitely late in the morning, based on how sunny it already is. A dream. I hastily opened my eyes and tried to remember the dream I was having. A hill of swords. I must be dreaming that sort of thing because of the battle Saber had in the graveyard and that fire that.
Oh, お目覚め? それは結構大事がなくて何よりだわ.
Alright, I should probably look. Huh? I realize Tasakarin is there, looking down at me with a real condescending expression as she speaks matter-of-factly. Ah! I fly out of bed. Like a shark cat, I scurry so my back is to the wall as far as I can get from Tasaka. Saz, why are you in my room? Yes, my head spins. I was on a hill of swords. No, the burning cemetery was Saber. So why am I sleeping in my room, and how is it already morning? Yes, Tasaka, why are you here? What am I doing here? Just as soon as I say that, my head starts spinning more. This isn't just because I'm disoriented from everything else. It's really making my heart race seeing Tasaka's face so close up upon the top of everything else.
驚くんならどっちかに驚きなさいよ。どっちも取れるほど器用じゃないでしょ、エミヤ君は。
Okay, well, first of all, fuck you. Oblivious to how I feel, Tasaka just carries on like normal. It's enough of a slap to the face to bring me into my senses. That's right. It's natural to be surprised by Tasaka's face as soon as I wake up, but that must mean... I get it, you carried me after I fell unconscious.
へえ、なんだ、見た目より頭の回転は早いんだ。混乱しているようで、ちゃんと物事は考えてるのね。面白い面白い。
I wish she'd stop saying stuff that makes it hard to tell whether she's being critical or giving a compliment. So part of the day has passed since then. You carried me home. I'm guessing that means that nobody saw anything?
ええ、そういうこと。話が早くて助かるわ。
Perhaps that satisfied her. She bids a quick farewell and makes to leave. Hey, where are you going?
あなたまだ寝ぼけてる？どこに行くも何も、ここはあなたの家じゃない。私がいつまでもいていい場所じゃないわ。
She speaks firmly. Her eyes say, her enemies, rather pointedly. That is true. Last night we declared that we'd fight at the church, so then we can only fight each other. You're right, sir. Also, this is late, but thank you. Then Tasaka pauses and glares at me.
待った。どうしてそこで礼なんか出るの?
Well, you helped me out, right? I'm even more thankful if you insist on being enemies.
ちょっと、そこに座りなさい、エミヤ君。
I don't know why she's doing this, but I have a feeling I'd be a better listener else. She taps the floor. It seems like she has something serious to tell me. I obediently sit down if that's the case.
いい？まだ分かってないようだから言ってあげるけど、 そんな考えじゃ死ぬわよ、あなた。
What do you mean?
だから間違っても敵にありがとうなんて言うなってことよ。いちいちそんな気になってたら命がいくつあっても足りないわ。いい？相手はただの障害よ。人間の形をしていて人間の言葉を喋るからって自分と同じだなんて思わないで。
Sokka explains it with a firm voice and a strong look. See, he's right. If it's dangerous to feel sympathy for an enemy, then it'd be a mistake to waste time worrying about this sort of thing. So instead I've decided to fight, I need to focus on defeating them. Yeah, I get why she's saying this, but that is...
ちょっと聞いてる？いい？聖杯戦争は聖杯を手に入れるためだけの殺し合いなんだから。そのためには他のマスターを人間として見ないこと。たとえ肉親でも叩き潰す対象と割り切りなさい。まったく、こんなことマスターとしての第一条件じゃない。
Yeah, but then, I understand that, but so why didn't you kill me? Wouldn't that be an issue?
それはつまり...
Yes, yeah. And just where did all that bluster go now? She clears her throat, even more troubled. Oh, I can see why Ishtar bonded with her.
単に気分が乗らなかっただけよ。あなたには借りがあったし、寝込みを襲うなんてフェアじゃないもの。だから、なんか気に食わないなって。
Sokka, didn't you just tell me to do whatever I can to win?
そうよ。だからこれは私の失点。あなたより私の方が強いから生じた油断かな。ま、言うなれば心の贅肉ね。
Oh, I've heard her say that before. Wait, on your mind, does that mean you're fat?
面白いこと言うのね、エミヤ君は。
That's the thumbnail!
でも、これからは余計な言動は控えた方がいいわよ。
I want
軽
that.
率
I
な行
want
動は
that as
死
a
を招くだけだから。
screenshot. I want that as a screenshot. Hang on. Damn it. That was scary. I just got backwards instinctively.
とにかく私の話はそれだけよ。
Oh, okay.
後のことはあなたのサーバントにでも聞きなさい。
Oh, okay, thanks. Sokka stands up and heads out without stopping this time.
それじゃあね。今度会ったら敵同士だから、その時は覚悟しなさい。
With that, she's gone. Must have really been on a whim when she carried me here and treated me. She left without any regret or expressing any sentiment, just a declaration that we're enemies. Okay, then. Well, I'll take a quick breath and try to organize my thoughts. I haven't even had time to think since witnessing that fight between Lancer and Archer back at the school. I see, that must have been Tasaka. The pieces finally start falling into place. After that, I got stabbed in the heart by Lancer, somehow got saved and came home, then got attacked by Lancer again. Saber saved me, and I became a master. So then I had things explained at the church. The Holy Grail War, a battle to the death, a Holy Grail, a device said to grant any wish to the victor, or to raise servants to level 120. None of that has sunk in yet, but I've been attacked by enemies 3 times already. I can't afford to stay clueless forever. Most importantly, I said that I would fight, not that I had any real choice. A life and death game of musical chairs. No matter what your expectations are, once you participate, you can't survive unless you defeat your enemies. The problem is, depending on how you go about it, you run the risk of harming other innocent people who aren't involved. So, a reason to fight in the Holy Grail War is not to survive and win. It is to do everything I can to stop those who will try to win by any means necessary. There should be nothing wrong with that. To champion justice, I've been practicing magecraft to save any innocent lives that may have been wrongly victimized. Alright, I need to talk to Saber first. I try to shake the priest's words as I cling to the back of my mind as I make my way towards the hall. Right then, that all seems well and good. After making a full round of the house, Saber is nowhere to be found. I even checked the detached guest rooms, but I can't find her. That's weird. The armor isn't exactly kept. Even so, fully armed and armored Saber still eludes me. Supposedly, servants can turn into spirit forms, but unfortunately, she can't with me. But first of all, even though I'm called a master, I don't know anything about her. I don't even know what Saber is or how servants are able to exist. The one thing I do know is I can feel I can get through this strange battle as long as I'm with this golden-haired knight. She's not here either. I've looked around the entire house. It's the size of a traditional Japanese inn, but I've played hide and seek with Fujini when I was a kid, so I know the most efficient way to search it. She must be in the dojo or in the shed if she isn't in the house itself. Huh? Saber's in the still, silent dojo, but her appearance is different from yesterday. Saber's sitting upright, her legs tucked beneath herself on the wooden floor. She's not wearing her armor. She's changed into rather elegant clothes that really suit her. Now she sits and waits. World's fab. Damn it! Words. It's twice now. Words fail me at the sight. Saber looks beautiful. She strikes a refined, dignified figure. She sits there, her eyes closed. She seems to almost merge with the silence, like nothing so much as still water. And that rides me of any further doubt in my mind. Servant or whatever it is, she seems sacrosanct. So from now on, I'm sure I won't go down the wrong path. Saber. I called her. Saber calmly opens her eyes and slowly meets my gaze. Her voice is serene. Something rich and calm about her voice hangs in the air. Yeah, just woke up. What are you doing here? Saber gives a straightforward response as she scrutinizes me. This is making me nervous in a different way than Tasaka did. No, I'm totally fine. It's something else, really. It's nothing. I quickly take a step back and shake my head. Looking away from Saber, she tilts her head at me quizzically. I try to calm my rapid heartbeat. So why are you getting worked up? I take a deep breath, but I don't think this feeling is going away anytime soon. What to change? I can't help myself. With Saber in that outfit, I can't help but actually think she's real now. Seriously, she's drop dead good. I mean, I saw that yesterday, but it's actually said again. As soon as we make eye contact, I can feel my nervousness grow. Then again, I wasn't looking everywhere for it just to say so. It's uncomfortable, but I can't let it be awkward further. Alright, may I say, but this is the first time for us to sit down and actually figure things out, but I bite the bullet. But then... Sure, what is it? Last night, I try to recall what all happened. Is Saber talking about how I tried to pull her away from Arch's attack? I couldn't help it. If you're risking your life, it's just all I can do. This wouldn't be a partnership otherwise. It's only natural to help if your partner's in danger. Saber seems genuinely surprised. Well, shook on it, and you saved me so many times already. I would be crazy not to trust you by now. Saber looks at me stunned. Is that not what our contract means? I have to ask now that I'm second guessing myself. Saber quietly shakes her head. You used the wrong formula, but you got the correct answer somehow. I'm not sure how you pulled that one off. I see, that's good. I was desperate, but it worked out in the end, huh? Oh yeah, totally. Got it, I'll be careful. You're right, that was reckless of me. I'll do better next time. I'm not sure exactly how, but I do realize I should keep just jumping in without thinking. And so... Yes, I must have been acting funny to her. I think she smiled briefly. I shake off my blush. More importantly, there's something that I have to get clear right now. I should have asked her yesterday anyway. If she really is my servant, if I really am going to participate in this battle. Going back to our conversation, Saber. Just making sure again, but can I call you Saber? Saber says without any hesitation. There's no room for me to question her intentions. You grabbed my sword, huh? To win the Holy Grail thing? No, I only summoned you by chance. I'm an amateur mage after all. I'm sorry, but I don't have the knowledge or power as a master. But now that I've decided to, I'll fight. I'm experienced as a master, but are you okay with that? Sorry, I accidentally tossed my nail clippers back onto my desk. It was not my intention.
これはどうあっても変わらない。サーバントにマスターを選ぶ自由はないのですから。
Is that true? Then I can only do what I can within the best of my ability to respond to Saber. Got it. So you're fine with me being your master, Saber?
ええ。ですがシロ、私のマスターに敗北は許さない。あなたに賞賛がなければ私が作る。可能であるすべての手段を用いて、あなたには聖杯を手に入れてもらいます。私たちサーバントは無償であなたたちマスターに仕えるのではない。私たちも聖杯を欲するがゆえにあなたたちに仕えるのです。
Huh, wait, hold on. Do you mean you want the Holy Grail too?
当然でしょう。もとより霊体である聖杯に触れられるのは同じ霊格を持つサーバントだけです。聖杯戦争に勝利したマスターはサーバントを介して聖杯を手に入れる。それがサーバントとマスターの関係です。シロ。
I see. Come to think of it, there's no reason these absurdly strong heroic spirits would listen to humans normally. They only serve masters as part of a contract to achieve their own goals. So that means that Saber also has a wish once granted. That's why Saber does not hesitate. But that is... Hold on, Saber, you serve any means possible, right? Does that mean you don't care what measures you take to win? For example, like that priest said, involving innocent people who aren't even masters and creating a disastrous scene like 10 years ago.
シロ、それは可能である手段ではありません。
Yeah, Shitter, that is some bad faith argumentation. I despise that.
私は私が許す行為しかできない。自分を裏切ることは私には不可能です。
Knight's Oath.
剣を持たぬ人間に傷を負わせることなど騎士の誓いに反します。
Knight's Oath. I wonder what that could mean.
ですが、マスターが命じるのであれば従うしかありません。その場合、私に踏み入る代償として、その刻印を一ついただくことになりますが。
I would never. I get overwhelmed by the edge in her voice. At the same time, I feel really funny through me. Saber seemed like a robot because of her extraordinary power and lack of hesitation, but I know now she's not some cold-blooded. Yeah, I wouldn't make you do anything like that. Just you say we have to do our best with what we can do. I'm really sorry. What I said must have been insulting.
いえ、私もマスターの意図がつかめずに早合点してしまいました。シローは悪くないのですから顔を上げてくれませんか。
Oh, I bet without realizing. I raised my head. I don't know what's so funny, but Saber has a small smile on her face. Well, I'm glad she's smiling, so I won't question. Okay then, can I ask one more thing? You said masters are mages who summon servants, right? I get that, but I just don't quite understand your side of things. I do know that, like Saber and Lance aren't your real names, though.
ええ、私たちの呼び名は役割ごとにつけられた呼称に過ぎません。
Instead of Rin.
そうですね。この際ですから大まかに説明してしまいましょう。
Instead of Rin giving the lecture, it's Saber.
私たちサーバントは英霊です。それぞれが自分の生きた時代で名を馳せたか、あるいは人の身に余る偉業を成し遂げた者たち。どのような手段であれ、一個人の力だけで神域まで上り詰めた存在です。
That much is obvious. Heroic spirits had supernatural abilities while they were alive, were celebrated after their deaths, were promoted to a higher spiritual rank than a ghost or such.
ですが、それは同時に短所でもあります。私たちは英霊であるがゆえにその弱点を記録に残している。名を明かす、正体を明かすということはその弱点をさらけ出すことになります。敵が怪の精霊ならば問題になりませんが、私たちはお互いが必殺の力を持つ英霊です。弱点を知られればまず間違いなくそこを突かれ敗北する。
I have a few ideas, like Clarent. I see, heroes usually do have some opponent that they are weak against, so that's why you're using a name like Saber and concealing your real name. Sabers are weak to archers.
はい。もっとも私がセイバーと呼ばれるのはそのためだけではありません。聖杯に招かれたサーバントは7人いますが、そのすべてがそれぞれクラスに応じて選ばれているのです。
Class, so that's where Saber and Archer come from.
そうです。 元より英霊を丸ごと召喚するということ自体が奇跡に近い。その解決のため、聖杯はあらかじめ7つの器を用意し、その器に適合する英霊だけを呼び寄せた。この世界に我々が存在できるよりしろを用意したのです。それが7つの役割。セイバー、ランサー、アーチャー、ライダー、キャスター、アサシン、バーサーカー。聖杯は役割に該当する能力を持った英霊をあらゆる時代から招き寄せる。そうしてクラスという殻をかぶった者がサーバントと呼ばれるのです。
I get it. So you're a Saber because you're a heroic spirit who is good with a sword.
属性を複数持つ英霊もいますが、こと剣に関しては私の右に出る者はいないと自負しています。
Multiple attributes. There may be some heroic spirits who possess multiple attributes. Yeah, I could think of one. Speaking of which, how do you feel about the Holy Lance? Sorry, at this point I'm just teasing. I did just nearly a week ago finish Camelot, so yeah, I might have some experience with the Holy
それ
Lance.
がセーバーの欠点でもある。私は魔術師ではありませんから、マスターの剣となって敵を撃つことしかできない。
You mean you're not good at the cloak and dagger stuff? I don't consider that a weakness. You're more than strong enough as a saber.
シロ、戦闘で強いだけではこの戦いは勝ち抜けません。例えばの話ですが、敵が自身より白兵戦で優れている場合、あなたならどうしますか？
Well, I guess I know that I wouldn't be able to win if I just fight head on, so I'd have to do something without fighting. I understand once I say that. If their opponent is strong, they're not going to fight fair. Defeating opponents with a sword isn't the only way to fight. If you can't beat them with a sword, all you have to do is beat them some other way.
そういうことです。白兵戦で優れていると相手に知られた場合、相手はまず白兵戦など仕掛けてこないでしょう。アサシンのサーバントは能力こそ低いですが、気配を隠すという能力がありますし、キャスターのサーバントはこの時代にない魔術に精通している。
Okay.
単純な戦力差だけで楽観はできません。加えて私たちには宝具がある。どのようなサーバントであれ、英霊である以上は必殺の機会を持っているのです。
Noble phantasm? I've not heard the term. I have heard the term. You'd think I know the term after after both the previous route and 156 episodes of 159 actually, considering the three split pairs. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of interjecting with my own personal commentary a lot in this episode. I don't normally do that unless I think of something. But I'm just in I don't know, I think I'm just in a giggly mood today and I feel like doing this. Anyway, I think I can glean the meaning from the words.
宝具とは、サーバントが持つ特別な武具のことです。ランサーの槍やアーチャーの弓、それに私の剣などが該当します。英雄とは、それ単体で英雄とは呼ばれません。彼らはシンボルとなる武具を持つがゆえに、ヒーローとして特化している。英雄とその武装は一つなのです。故に英霊となった者たちはそれぞれが強力な武具を携えています。それが宝具、サーバントたちの切り札であり、私たちが最も警戒すべきものです。
Saber says that noble phantasms are weapons that heroic spirits had while they were alive. I recall that blue knight spirit. Knight in the sea. Not a knight. It sucked up all the magical energy in the air and stabbed Saber's chest with an impossible trajectory. That thing is certainly not something that a normal human can handle. That spirit itself carried a strong curse, but I felt an amount of magical energy on another level from the word Slancher said back then too. Then could it be? Saber, our noble phantasm's magecraft, Lancer's spear certainly seemed like something with history, but the spear itself was not extraordinary. But with his words, the spear went beyond the realm of weapons. Isn't that a type of magecraft?
ええ、確かに宝具は魔術に近い。例えばランサーの槍です。
彼の槍はそれ自体が宝具ではありますが、その進化を発揮するのは魔力を注ぎ込み、その神明を口にした時だけです。宝具とはある意味形になった神秘ですから。魔術の発現に栄唱が必要なように、宝具の発動にも栄唱、神明による覚醒が必要になる。ですが、これにも危険はあります。宝具の神明を口にすれば、そのサーバントの正体が分かってしまう。
I get it. Heroes when weapons are a set. If you know the name of the weapon, you can work out who wields it. Saber nods in silence. That is why the Noble Phantasm is a trump card. In exchange for revealing the identity, it would launch an unavoidable fatal blow, and if that attack misses or fails, the servant has revealed their weaknesses. So Saber, is your Noble Phantasm that invisible sword?
そうですね。ですが、あれはまだ正体を明かしていません。今の状態で私の神明を知るサーバントはいないでしょう。
We'll just take that as my comment there. With that, Saber looks away uncomfortably for a second.
シロ、その件についてお願いがあります。
What kind of request?
私の神明のことです。本来サーバントはマスターにのみ神明を明かし、今後の対策を練ります。
Oh shit, I forgot to download the mod.
ですがシローは魔術師として未熟です。優れた魔術師ならば、シローの思考を読むことも可能でしょう。
I'm saved. Ah, so you can't reveal your name. Yeah, well, you're right. That, like, who knows for being able to whisper test foe? Well, I doubt it, but if other masters have mystic eyes, then I might start babbling about it. Okay, then I'll leave it up to you to decide when to use your Noble Phantasm.
その、本当にそんなにあっさりと。
It's not rash. I thought it over. I'm satisfied by the conclusion I reached. I did think it through, so don't worry. Moving on, we've talked about most things, but I still don't think I understand the whole situation. Come to think, it's strange. I decided to fight you, yet the only opponent that I know of is Tasaka, and I have no intention of fighting her at all. Also, Saber is weak to Archer. Well, actually, she's ready to fight me, so I guess I'm not the only one in a position to say that. Saber, do masters are serving some sort of mark? I don't really know what I should be doing.
いいえ、残念ながら明確な判別方法はありません。ただ、近くにいるのならサーバントはサーバントの気配を察知できます。それが実体化しているのならなおさらです。シローもバーサーカーの気配は感じ取れたでしょ。
That's true. It would be bad if I could only tell once I'm attacked, right? I need to at least notice before they approach. Also, I won't be able to take some kind of countermeasure.
では、マスターの気配をたどるのはどうですか。マスターとて魔術師です。魔術を生りとする以上、魔力は必ず漏れています。それを探れば、この町にいるマスターは特定できるのでは。
Sorry, unfortunately, I can't do anything requiring skills like that. I mean, I didn't even realize Tasaka's identity, and we go to the same school. We were in the same building for 2 years, and on top of that, I saw her many times. No wonder I get made fun of for being named. My only proof is my master is my command spell. Looks like a tough road ahead of me. I sigh heavily, and then...
シロ、少し目を閉じてもらえますか。
Saber's face is stern as she speaks. Close my eyes.
あなたがマスターだと証明するためです。いいですから、目を閉じて呼吸を整えてください。
I close my eyes. I feel something slightly touching my forehead. Well, wait, it's oddly pointed. Could be the end of her sword. Saber, hold on, you sure you're not doing anything
マスター、黙って私の指先に意識を集中してください。あなたも魔術師なら、それでこちらの魔力を感じ取れるでしょう。
So it's Saber's fingers touching me. I pull myself together and quiet my mind. Ah, what is this? Saber, what was that?
なんだではありません。あなたと私は契約によってつながっているのですから、私の状態は把握できて当然です。
I'll absolutely be taking a look at that at the end of the session. Understand your condition.
どのような形で把握したのかは知りません。サーバントの能力を測るのは、あくまでシローが見る基準です。単純に色で識別するマスターもいれば、獣に例えて見分けるマスターもいます。つまり、個人差はあれど、本人にとって最も判別しやすい捉え方をするということです。これはマスターとしての基本ですから、
Okay.
今後は頻繁に確かめてください。私と同様、一度見た相手ならばその詳細が理解できているはずですから。
I think I get it now. I was surprised because it was so sudden, but I might be able to act a bit more like a master.
マスター、簡略しましたが、私にできる説明は以上です。
It's a lot to take in, but it makes sense. Sorry for the trouble, Sarah.
すまなかったではありません。状況が分かったのなら、これからどうするかを決めるべきではないですか。
Saber leans forward attentively, waiting my next words. This tells me Saber is probably the same as Tasaka. She's the sort to strike first. I don't think we'll do anything particularly different. I don't plan to go looking for other masters to defeat them like Tasaka.
シロ、それでは話が違う。あなたはマスターとして聖杯を手に入れる気がないのですか。
Saber's eyes narrow. Those eyes of those of a cool-headed knight that does not accept any disagreement. Yeah, I wonder why they look familiar. Aggravate. I stare back, trying not to let myself be intimidated and clearly convey my intentions. Of course I do, but only because I don't want it to fall into the wrong hands. I don't really have any particular reason to want the Holy Grail for myself. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to fight. I'm a mage. Even if I'm an amateur, I know I can't back out of the situation now. Now that I won't make it all out if I just sit and do nothing.
魔術師として避けられない戦い。つまり聖杯を手に入れるためではなく、聖杯による争いを防ぐために戦うというのですか、あなたは。
Well, I guess that's what it means. Yeah, I can't really explain it, but I feel like that's something worth fighting for. Yeah, honestly, the idea of a holy grail doesn't feel real to me, but preventing battles, that I can fight my hardest for and do it with pride.
わからない。シロは魔術師だという。ならば万能である聖杯を欲するはずです。自分では叶えられない望みがあるからこそ、魔術師は魔術を極めるのではないのですか。
Let me tell you something, Saber. I am not like most mages. I'm not sure what you're saying. I don't have unfulfillable wishes. I do have a lot of things I have to do, though. Yeah, that's why I need to do everything in my power to keep innocent people out of this battle.
それではシロは聖杯がいらないというのですか。聖杯のためには戦わないと。
Tread carefully, Shiro. That's not what I'm saying. I have every intention of getting the Holy Grail since I'm gonna fight.
それこそ矛盾している。あなたには必要がないものをなぜ戦ってまで欲するというのです。
No, because winning means you get the Holy Grail and most of it. You need it, right? Then we have to get it. I don't know what kind of people the other masters are. Some of them may be really good people. Yeah, totally. At least one. But I decided I'm going to be on your side. And if you say you want the Holy Grail, then I'll give it all my all to help you. I'm only echoing my old man's opinion, but if you want to champion justice, you need to be an egoist. It's pointless to support everyone, so you need to ally yourself only with people you like and trust. I feel like I'm missing I feel like part of the voice acting is now broken, but I never thought about it that way, but now I think I should. I can't just fight for myself, but what I can do is fight for you, Saber. And to be honest, if it's something that's go on that seriously, it's only natural to want to obtain it for no matter what. I mean, don't all guys think that way?
では、私が聖杯を諦めれば戦わないというのですか、あなたは。
I wouldn't want that, but if Saber does that, everything I've thought of so far falls. It doesn't matter, I said I would fight, that's why I won't run away. I've already decided, Saber. I look at her straight in the eyes, I declare this. Saber doesn't respond immediately. She takes a deep breath and looks at me.
わかりました。マスターであるあなたがそう言うのなら、私は従うだけです。ですが、シロ。
Saber stops abruptly. She seems to look far into the distance.
私にはうまく言えないのですが、それではシロは後悔する。きっと、後悔することになる。
So she says. So I've been infected by Sean Connery. So she says. Since it's noon already and we missed breakfast, we decided to have lunch for now. Saber can't turn into her spirit form like Archer, since unlike the other masters, I'm not providing her the magical energy that she needs. It goes without saying that I'm an inexperienced master. She says she can prevent the consumption of magical energy by getting sleep, but she can't replenish it no matter how much she limits herself. In that case, the only way to replenish her energy is by eating food. Since I'm in charge of the meals, I can't cut corners. Servants are materialized using magical energy, right? So then, if your magical energy runs short, are you going to get weaker as you fight? After putting away the dishes, I ask while I fold my apron.
全く回復しないというわけではありません。魔力というものは活動しているうちは絶え間なく生成されるものです。 自然からの供給がないサーバントでも自身の魔術回路だけで少なからず魔力を補充することができます。
Oh, there is a double negative here. Oh, then there is it no problem?
さてどう説明したものか。そうですね、そこの水道を例えにしましょう。今蛇口から水滴がこぼれていますね。それが私自身の魔力生成量だと思ってください。そしてその水滴を受け止めているグラスが私自身です。今の状態なら少しずつではありますが、水は私に溜まっていきます。さて、このこぼれている水ですが、これはグラスが重ければ重いほど蛇口の線が開かれていくのです。私はグラスに水が入っている限り蛇口から水を出し続けます。けれどグラスの水がなくなった時、つまりグラスに溜まった魔力を使い切った時、蛇口は完全に閉まってしまう。そうなれば水の供給はなくなり、グラスはずっと乾いたままでしょう。それがサーバントにとっての消滅です。肉体を維持できぬほどの傷を負うか、自身を保つほどの魔力を維持できなくなるか。後者の例はそうあり得ることではありませんが。
But it's fine as long as there's at least a drop left in the cup, right? If the cup has some magical energy, water, then the faucet is still on. So if time passes, the cup will fill with water.
そうですね。ですが、このグラスに溜まった水は常に失われていくのです。水はこうしている間にも使われていますし、逆に言えば、強力な行動ほど水を多く消費するのです。私の宝具を使用するのならば、グラスに水が満ちていようと、一瞬で空になる危険もある。
This is getting complicated. To sum it up, since I'm figuratively Saber's faucet, she can only restore magical energy at a slow pace, since I'm only providing the equivalent of her drip. To fill the cup with water, she has to vanquish her enemy swiftly, followed by resting and conserving energy as sufficiently as possible. Oh man, so you're using your noble phantasm with a luxury we can't afford, huh?
そうですね。ですが使えないということはありません。威力を抑えれば一度ぐらいは可能でしょう。
What are you saying? I can't let you do that. You're not allowed to use your noble phantasm. Like, if you die doing that, there's no way I could ever make it up to. Saber sets her tea down. Ha! Brett! She frowns and reaches for the tea. Then, we're thankfully interrupted by the phone ringing. Phone call at this time on a Sunday. I have a good idea who it is, and I'm terrified of what will happen if I were to ignore the call. Hello, this is Samia.
Hi! もしもし、藤村です。
I felt dizzy. She's so overpowering. The sound of her voice is enough to pull me back to the everyday reality from before all this nonsense has happened overnight. Hey, well, just so you know, I'm busy for you.
何よ、私だって暇じゃないわよ。今日も京都でお休み返上して教え子の面倒を見てるんだから。
It's strange. It's like she's right in front of me, puffing with pride. Okay, well, nobody here is being robbed or dying, so you can get back to chaperoning club activities with a clear conscience and all that. I try to cut the conversation short.
恥をしないでお姉ちゃんが電話してるっていうのに要件も聞かずに切ったら大変なんだから。
Yeah, and I've been neck deep in it for the past night. Not that saying so would help any. Though I suppose if she's desperate enough to make a call, she really is in trouble. Okay, so what's up?
シロー、私お弁当が食べたいな。シローが作った甘々の卵焼きとかどうなのよ。
This.
以上、注文終わり。至急弓道部まで届けられたし、勝ち。
Honestly, what's up with that teacher? Man, they say that beasts go wild when they're hungry. I put my apron back. Well, there's leftovers from lunch anyway. Rolled out one so easy enough. Okay, I'm done. Saber, can you watch the house for a bit? I'll be right back. So we're here, okay? I head out through the hallway carrying Fuji's lunch. Saber follows. Hang on, wait. I put on my shoes. When I look up, Saber is also putting on her shoes without saying a word. You own shoes? I thought you just said the booty, the boots. Whenever I describe armor, I just come back to the funny names Minecraft YouTubers would come up for the armor pieces, which is why I refer to leggings as pantaloons. I just need to put on my iron pantaloons. Saber? My voice is annoyingly timid. I can already tell what she's going to say, but I have to... look.
外出するのなら同伴します。サーバントはマスターを守るものですから。シロを一人で外を歩かせるなど危険です。
I knew it. Well, it's something we would run into eventually. This is a good opportunity, so I should tell him. Saber, Master's trying to avoid drawing attention. It's safe during the day, as long as I stay away from secluded areas, they won't attack me.
それは承知しています。ですが万が一ということもある。シロはまだ未熟ですから、四六時中共にいなければならないでしょう。
Times does she mean that literally? We can't do that. First of all, what are you gonna do when it's time to sleep?
シロは私を試しているのですか。睡眠中など最も警護すべき対象です。当然シロのそばで私も待機しますが。
I quickly look away to hide my reddening cheeks and try to take a breath to calm myself down. Damn, I'm stupid. Really, finally thinking this is what it means to fail on school.
シロ、どうしたのです。そこまで驚くことはないでしょう。昨夜リンが行ったことを私がするだけの話ではないですか。
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go crazy before I start fighting if you do that. God damn it, the son of a bitch for you, see this thing. No, I don't give it any of a feel. Look at me with those eyes.
シロ、いい加減にしてほしい。大抵の矛盾は我慢してきましたが、これは譲歩できない。あなたの方針はマスターとして間違いだらけだ。理由を聞かなければ従いません。
Well, there's this thing known as, what is it? Single-sex dorms. Saber looks at me frustrated. Her stare makes me want to curl in on myself, but I do my best to find some. It's sometimes they're fine during the day, so you should go ahead and rest.
断ります。明確な理由を聞かなければ、私も引き下がれない。
I won't back. Don't get it, Shiro. Shiro. That's it. Saber freezes. I'll prepare a room once I get back to the restroom. I'll make a break for the door. But right after it's supposed to be resident, I step that abs and make the way. Well, anyway, Saber should be convinced since I told her so. So I should probably apologize for yelling when I get back. I'm taking a save now because short, 42 minutes currently. Yes. Okay. True name. Didn't update magic resistance. Cancel all magic after in reality, modern mages can arch Saber riding ability. And ride things with demonic and holy rank beasts. I wonder why mana bursts. Charisma. What is it? Barrier of the Wind King. Oh, does it reset? It does reset. Kukulin, true name unknown, and well, alright then. But it should at least give me this. Strength B, MGI. I need to figure out what MGI is, but it's apparently B. Luck B, is that Constitution? C. Agility C. No Phantasm rank C. Right then. I'm going to end this video here. Oh, has my mic been down there the whole time? Sorry. I'm going to end this video here, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Thank you.